Who's criticizing and why?
Well, the teachers union, for one, and its allies are the ones that are leading the criticism and really getting teachers riled up with claims that they are actually receiving a pay cut, or that the General Assembly isn't going to keep their promise and somehow slash pay in the future. There's many claims that are going around. I see three reasons why this is happening. Number one, some teachers just don't quite understand the changes. They don't understand how the new schedule is working. They don't understand some of the provisions that are related to the salary schedule. Number two, there's a lot of bitterness that for the last 5 years, Republicans and Democrats alike have not given teachers much raise at all. And so there's some bitterness that since there's been some stagnation in salary over the last 5 years, that this pay increase is not sufficient. And then the third is just plain politics. If such a plan was passed by Democrats, there would be cheers and ticker tape parades. But now that Republicans have passed this type of reform, there's nothing but protests and griping. So one of those three reasons can, I think, is probably more than the other two, and that's politics. I think that comes down to politics. That more than anything, the reason why so many people are objecting to it is because it's Republicans that did it.
How can anyone claim that this package is a pay cut and get away with that?
Well, they use various methods, such as picking a point in time and adjusting for inflation and saying this is where salaries should be. Basically what they do is they say over the last 5 years there have been no pay increases, and this raise does not compensate for the past 5 years of really only a 1.2% pay raise by the Republicans in 2010. But it's not designed to do that, and that's the problem. In the private sector workers don't complain to their employers that during the lean years that somehow that employer owes them for pay that they should have received in the past according to their own calculations. So I'm not sure why we let teachers get away with making that same claim, that somehow the state owes them for those lean years in North Carolina.